the first nation to recover. So to your point, the race is on to find that vaccine. By most estimates, we're still a year to 18 months out. I want to ask you also now about the talk of this possible new treatment, the active ingredient in a heartburn drug that we all know, Pepcid. What are we learning on that, with obviously putting out the warning to people listening that nobody's saying to run out and buy this if you're suffering from symptoms of COVID-19? But what are we learning about its effect on COVID patients?
Sure. So actually, there's a study here in New York where patients are being put on famotidine, which is an over-the-counter medicine. Some people take it for heartburn, like if they eat, something spicy or with like tomato sauce and they have some
Well, I
heartburn,
ain't gonna be able
they'll
to buy
take
my
that
damn
medicine.
Pepcid now.
So there's a study showing if patients are put on famotidine and hydroxychloroquine, will they have a better outcome? And the reason why doctors got this idea to run this study here in the United States is because in China, doctors noticed that patients that were put on famotidine versus patients that were put on a more expensive type of antacid outlived those who were put on the more expensive antacid. And that's why they decided, oh, let's check this out. Let's see if this is going to work. But basically, what happens is famotidine, also known as Pepcid, it acts sort of like a decoy for the virus. So when the virus enters the system, it's going to interact with famotidine, and it won't have the opportunity to replicate and cause severe illness. So it's being studied. It's definitely something to look at. It's being given in very high doses in the trial that's going on here in New York. It's not a harmful medicine to take in high doses, so that's always important to make sure we're not doing any harm to our patients during this study. But hey, we need to try and see what works, and if it's effective, that's fantastic. But it's going to take some time to see the results of this study.
As always, if you have questions, ask your healthcare provider about